All right. Here we go. Little show off there for the start. So we're going to be shiny hunting. It's going to be my first shiny hunting stream. As you can see on screen, I've caught already a Pikachu and a Pinsir that are shiny. And I'm currently after this Squavit. The odds you can see at the top center. That means I've defeated 500 plus Squavits to bring it down to 1 in 1024. I have the Shiny Charm, which brings it down, cuts that in half to 1 in 512. And then I have the mini chain that you can get a little more odd bonus for, which is killing 25 or more in a row. It brings it to 1 in 455. Now I've fought roughly 1,300 and some odd Squavits. So 1,347 to be exact. So give me a second here. Just trying to get some stuff set up. Oops. There we go. Just trying to make sure I have everything ready to go. I've been working on the Squavit in my own time for over 13 hours. So we're going to hope that we can pick up the Squavit here shortly. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. My current plan is to kind of go on along Route 1 and catch pretty much all the Pokemon on Route 1 as shinies. But if anybody has suggestions or wants a certain Pokemon for me to hunt, I'm more than happy to go after that one instead. As it stands, I don't really have much more of a plan other than just kind of going after Route 1 here. Getting the Squavit, getting the Wooloo, the Rookidee, Blipbug, Nickit. I know Caterpie's on this route too, but I don't know if I'll do Caterpie off this route because he's kind of a rare find. So yeah, we'll just get right to it here and just start killing Squavits. Statistically, I'm already on the bad luck side of trying to catch a shiny Squavit, so hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. Hopefully my luck changes and I get a Squavit here quickly and I can move on to something else, either the Rookidee or the Wooloo. Which when I hunt those, I'll probably, since the chaining bonus isn't really that great until you get to the 500 kills, or encounters I should say, I'll probably just kind of attack everything on the route kind of equally as I come across it. That way I can just build them all up, and then once one of them hits 500, I will focus on that one until I get the shiny version of it. Now Squavit isn't exactly exciting, that's why I just want to kind of get it out of the way. It goes from a brown color to a reddish color, which much better looking than the normal Squavit. Yeah. Oh, getting some watts from this guy. Sadly, the glowing doesn't increase the chance of it being shiny. It just means watts and better. I think it has like 2 perfect. At least 2 perfect IVs or EVs. One of the things. So they're good to catch if you want to actually raise a Pokemon or breed into a perfect Pokemon, but for the purposes of this, not really something I need or I'm looking for. So 129 watts, so there's a Nickit. And there's Musquavi. I'm using a party that focuses on having, since we're in the low Pokemon level range, where any move I have will pretty much kill them if it does damage. I've picked a selection of Pokemon that have a lot of PP on their moves. So Scyther can kill like over 100 of these Squavets by itself. So saves me time from running back to the Poke Center or using any sort of ethers or elixirs. I can just kind of stay out here and hunt for a long time without having to deal with too much. So yeah, hopefully people come and join me just to have some fun out here, chat, and kind of keep me company while I'm hunting these down. And if anybody does come to the chat and I catch a shiny, I'd be more than happy to name it after anybody who's in chat who wants to be named, wants their name in the game for me. I have another Pokemon series currently going on, which is Pokemon X Randomized Nuzlocke. I've already got 2 parts of that streamed up on the channel, on the Twitch channel here. Those are also going over to my YouTube channel, which is basically YouTube/Discarius. You know, just so that I have a more permanent record of all this. And if people want to follow and watch over there, they can. I'm still working on my overall setup. I just got the capture card working today with Switch, so that this is streamable. Probably need some optimization going on, balance some things out, but hopefully everything comes through all right. Anybody in chat wants to let me know if there's any audio issues, video issues, anything like that. I mean, I have it running on my end and it seems like it's doing all right, but the true test is what other people can see. This Squav's been eluding me for far too long. So yeah, my pattern here is just I kind of just run to a patch. If there's a Squavit, I fight the Squavit, and I wait and see if it respawns. If it respawns, I fight it again until the grass patch no longer has a Squavit in the overworld, and then I move on to the next patch. And I just keep doing that in a circle until hopefully I find it. I'm hoping I don't have to use another Pokemon besides Scyther. But if anybody is interested, my actual party consists of Scyther, Gallade, which I have him leveling him up just because he's going to be my more difficult Pokemon capture guy. He has False Swipe and Hypnosis, so he's kind of the fail-safe catch guy. I have Mewtwo because it's Mewtwo. Why not? Why would you not have Mewtwo? Zacian, he has a lot of diversity, and he has a lot of high PP moves that are also very strong, so he'll do just fine. I have Urshifu. He's the darkness type, not the water tower, but the dark tower. So you see he's fighting dark. His moveset, again, decent amount of PP, allowing a lot of staying out and not having to go back. And then Chandelure, where I leveled up and has been my my egg, because he's got flame body. So he's my egg hatching guy. And so rather than having to worry about switching him out and back and forth and stuff, I made sure he had a good move set that has a decent amount of hits and attacks before I have to heal him up. All of them have attack boosting items, with the exception of Scyther, because Scyther... That was annoying, I apologize. I don't know why my phone is on. Ringtone, go away. Thank you. Scyther has a wide lens, that's what it is. I don't know where I'm going. Which just increases his chance to hit slightly, because I think one or two of his moves have like a 95% chance. Just to make sure, just to push that chance to hit up to 100 for me. So it's all about efficiency. Just try to keep everything efficient. The less time I spend running back and forth to Poké Center, just the less time I have to spend either camping to restore health or BP or whatever the case may be, the better. So that's what we're working with. Wondering if I should play some non-Pokemon related music in the background. This kind of music is kind of old. Yeah, let's see here. I think you guys are still picking up the some of the noise from it, so we'll lower the volume a bit. Alright, and then we'll just... Yeah, I'm just messing with a bunch of things here. Just trying to find a good balance. Alright, we'll keep going. Some of the shinies I think look really strange. Like, I'm not really a fan of like Obstagoon. Like, he looks cool in his default form, and then what they did is they just kind of like overly neon or pastel him with the pinks and the like neon pink and like neon blue on white. I don't know. I'm sure some people love it. I'm not a fan of that one. Although I gotta say, some of the shinies are really disappointing. Like Pikachu, for example, his shiny. It's like, okay, it's a slightly different shade of yellow. Like it's a little more yellow instead of a little less neon. But if you just like glance at them, you wouldn't really know the difference. One of the things I think they should do with shinies, which I think would be really cool, would be to like add some sort of like markings or something to them to help them stand out more than just a color palette switch. I know it's asking like a lot from like a design team perspective to just like, oh, we've designed this Pokemon, now we've got to add some other design elements to it just to make it special for its shiny form. But if you're not gonna change the palette color much, like with Pikachu, then maybe add like some little markings to him somewhere that helps denote him as a shiny, as opposed to leaving us to kind of like look at it and be like, well, It could have been so much more. Not saying they should have made him like a neon pink Pikachu or a blue Pikachu or black Pikachu or invert his colors, anything like that. I'm just saying if they're gonna do something like slightly adjust the tint of the color, then you should probably do something else to help it stand out. And these Squavits, man, I just don't know what the deal is with the Squavits. They're just not having. They just don't want to show me a shiny. It's gonna be at 1400 soon. Of fighting these guys. Which by that point, statistically, I should have found roughly 2 of these little guys. So, not having the luck with the Squavit. This is the first game I've actually gone and decided to shiny hunt. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Hello? Sorry about that. That took a while. Just trying to get everything where it needs to be for everything to work right, everything to sound right. Back, ready to go. Squavit hunting, here we go. Hopefully volume mixes are all good. I don't know, my OBS was doing something weird. It like wasn't giving me one of my options for audio, so I had to like try and figure out a way to get it back in. Because without it, then I couldn't have the music in the background. So, and this is copyright-free music provided by a YouTuber. But yeah. Could be a long one trying to catch the squavit. It just doesn't seem to be in the cards for me. But at least you can relax to some music. I attempt to catch, and well, find and then catch the shiny squavit. Another squirrel-based Pokemon, but I think he's probably better than the others. Which, I don't remember what the other squirrel-based Pokemon was. I mean, he's still a normal type beginner route Pokemon, so he's not a big deal, but at least he looks good. Although I don't know about Greedent. Greedent looks a little weird. Although his face is great. There's Squavit down. 3 billion more to go. Okay. Time for the grind. Grind for the shiny. Preview of the shiny we're looking for is in the bottom right. Up above it, you will have either 1 to 3 pictures of Pokemon we have already caught recently that are shiny, or hatched recently that are shiny. You can hatch shiny, so. Pinsir is the most standout one of the 3 on screen. He goes from The normal brown color to that lavender, purple. One of the things I worry about on a shiny hunt is getting so much into the groove that a Squavit that is shiny appears and you just don't notice because you're just too busy just kind of like continue, just hitting the button, and then you're like, oh wait, it was not brown, it was red. I just murdered the shiny. So let's try not to have that happen. Don't run from me. Here we go, little buddy. Come on. I'm only gonna murder you with a way overpowered Scyther. It's all good. I don't know how long I'm going to do the stream for. It depends on if we're catching shinies or not. Not as entertaining if we're sitting here for 7 hours and I don't catch a single shiny. Especially if I don't have a lot of people in the chat to chat with. But hopefully we get some shinies. At the very least, get to relax Friday evening, Friday night. Kick back. If I don't get a shiny Squavit within a certain amount of time, I may switch to doing something else tonight. Not the Nuzlocke, just because I did it yesterday. I've gotten quite a ways into it. The lock's going strong at the moment, despite the lack of actual type coverages that I have. In the amount of legendaries I keep coming across other trainers having. I'll have fought every legendary by the end of the game, I am sure. Another Squavit, another death. Like if this was like real life, you'd come into this, someone would walk along this route and just look over into the grass and just see hundreds of dead Squavits. Hundreds. Because realistically, how overpowered these Pokemon are compared to the Pokemon I'm fighting, they would literally be murdering these Squavits. But it's a child's game, so they just happily faint and wake up a little while later in a field of flowers. All better. You'll notice the character I use. A lot of the stuff came from the DLC clothing stuff, mostly Isle of Armor. Marnie's hairstyle. The best hairstyle in the game, I don't know why. They should have added more customization than what they did. One of the problems with Pokemon customization is they're like, okay, here's like a shirt, and we're going to give you 8 colors of that shirt. Hope you like the style of shirt. Or here's some shoes in 8 different colors. Instead of being like, here's a bunch of different shoes and a bunch of different shirts. They do have a couple of, like specialty ones that have like Pokemon designs on them or landscape designs or something that are cool. But, like for example, like my, like this is the only crop top that you have in the game that or unless you use Ness's outfit. It's either Marnie's outfit or Nessa's outfit are the only two that have like crop tops. So you have to look like the Dark Gym Leader, or the new Dark Gym Leader, or the Water Gym Leader. It's like, why couldn't they have more? I get it, it's a child's game. They're not trying to like be like, hey, look at all the skin and stuff, but it's like the look works with the skirt and then the fishnet legging stuff. I got the tattoo on the right arm, the little small glove on my throwing hand. Just chilling to the music. Killing Squavits. Hunting for that elusive shiny as I get ever closer to 1400. I never found a full odds in this game. Pikachu and the Pinsir. Pinsir was a Masuda method egg hatch. And the Pikachu was a few hundred. So I had some better odds than the full. And then all the time you see out there people like, oh yeah, I caught my first shiny just by running into the Pokemon for the first time. Or when after like 10 tries or whatever. And it's like, what I wouldn't give for that to happen here. So I like both Wooloo and Rookedy's shiny forms. Like all of Route 1 is good except for Blipbug. Blipbug is kind of like very, very minute differences. However, Orbeetle looks awesome as a shiny. Instead of being the red with the purple, it's like kind of like two different shades of purple for it. It looks dope. Dottler becomes purple as well. Or for whatever reason, Blipbug's like, yeah, I'm just gonna change like my little middle piece to a different color. When I first looked up the comparison, I was like, wait, what? That's what I'm talking about. Some of these shinies, they really need to they need to go, let's take a step further than just such subtle changes. Like, when someone sends out a Pokemon and the only way you know it's a shiny is because of the shiny animation, that's not a good shiny. Like Pikachu. As much as Pikachu is a favorite of everybody's, just not a great shiny form. Come on, Squavit. Show me your little red buddy. Hope anybody who tunes in and listens to this is having a good week, good finish, good end to their week. Staying safe, staying healthy, finding something to keep yourself entertained in these times of craziness, apocalypse and all that. Actually, the reason I started streaming actually is because I got sick with the virus. Don't know how I got sick or who I got sick from or where I got sick. I just got sick and I had like 2 weeks of just awful feeling. And by the time I got better, I didn't really have a job to really go into too much anymore. So I'm kind of trying some stuff out, trying to figure out, I'm selling some stuff I don't need, trying to find ways to make money and make ends meet. I figure I got a lot of free time, so I might as well share some gaming, explore some different games, from Pokemon to simulators to, I'm thinking of doing Borderlands 3 on Monday. And yeah, just seeing if people take interest in any of this stuff, and if they do, great. I'm more than happy to get people's minds into good space and not having to worry about what's all going on in the world right now. It's a crazy time we live in. And what should be a time of the greatest prosperity and health because of the technology, because of the advancements in everything from medicine to computers to science to everything. You'd think we'd all be living in, especially in a country like the United States or any other major first world country, things should be sweet, but unfortunately things just aren't going that way right now for a lot of people, myself included. Hopefully nobody who watches these is having to suffer or knows anybody who suffers from that or has lost anybody from anything that's going on in the world right now. At the end of the day, I think most people want things to be back to normal, but in order to get to normal, you gotta be a little abnormal for a bit. It's not what anybody wants to hear, but normal comes at a price right now because of COVID. So anybody who comes in, if anybody joining, anybody watches later on, feel free to let me know what your favorite shiny is, or what shinies you have caught, or what shinies you want to catch. Whether it's this game, a different game, what have you. Sword and Shield were exceedingly easy as far as the main game goes. Crown Tundra was a good step, I think, in terms of like adding difficulty to the end game. Come on with the squads, just because they actually upped the level of the Pokemon. Like the Isle of Armor, the problem was the Pokemon were still all pretty much level 60, just like you could find in the wild area. So it's like the end game didn't really get any more difficult. If you already were hunting in the wild area and doing a good job there, you go to the Isle of Armor and, well, it's the same difficulty, same stuff, just different Pokemon. Crown Tundra, though, they range from anywhere from between 60 to 70, so you can find some 70s. So there's a little more difficulty thrown in there. Nothing crazy. And then, of course, the Calyrex Legendary is a level 80, and you finally fight him. So that's good. And if you go and do the in-game Galarian Star Tournament, both Leon and Mustard from the Isle of Armor have level 80 Pokemon in the tournament. So again, the difficulty is up there a little bit. But at this point, by the time the Crown Tundra comes out, if you've been playing the game, you're going to have plenty of maxed out Pokemon. Like I now have a Blastoise level 100 sitting in my PC. That I used for a while. I got a couple others at 100. I'm trying to remember who they were. I might adjust my streaming time. I might be starting these streams a little too early for people. Starting at 6 Eastern time is kind of early. Maybe I'll push it a couple hours later. And maybe that's more of a peak streaming time as far as people watching. I mean, I'm happy to just do this, even if people don't want to join me or aren't able to join me. Happy to keep it going. Let people find me and maybe enjoy the content. Give me some feedback. But this Squavit is just really not wanting to come up shiny. Makes you question your sanity almost. Keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And I'm not getting that different result that I'm so desperately searching for at this point. So yeah, shiny and Sword and Shield is pretty simple. There are three main categories that affect the shiny rate. You start out the game with a base shiny find rate of 1 in 4,096, which means theoretically it would take you about 4,100 Pokemon to find a shiny. However, there are ways to improve those odds. First and foremost, the more you battle a Pokemon, the better your odds get. They go from, start at 1,496. Once you've battled 50 of the same Pokemon, it goes to 1,200. It goes to 1 in 2,048. If you've battled 100, it goes to 1 in roughly 1,365. At 200 battled or caught, these are battled or caught, your Pokedex will show you that number. If you look at your Pokedex, it will show you how many you fought, although it caps out at 999. If you've caught or battled 200, your odds of finding a shiny are 1 in 1024. At 300 battled or caught, your odds go up to 1 in 819. And finally, at 500 battled or caught, your catch rate goes up to 1 in 6,000. God, I can't talk. 1 in 682.67 is your odds without a charm with 500 fought. Now, if you have the shiny charm, it greatly reduces it. You have 1 in 1024 as your 50 count. Then it goes to 1 in 819, 1 in 682, 1 in 585, and finally 1 in 512. And you might notice that on my screen it shows 1 in 455 as my odds. That's because if you battle Pokemon and you get a chain going, it's not like chains from previous games, but if you get a chain of fighting or capturing 25 or more in a row, it drops it even further, with the best being 1 in 455 if you have the shiny charm and over 500 fought. So it's mostly just about finding them and getting the shiny charm. To get the shiny charm, you have to get 400 out of 400 for your main Pokedex. Then you go talk to the guy in the hotel in is it Winden? Or is it that other place? I think it's Winden. The hotels, there's the guy who you see once you get to 400, he gives you the shiny charm. There's a bunch of charms in this game, which is actually kind of part of why it's so easy. I don't know how to deal with these Mensar. Whoops. As far as all the charms go, you have the oval charm, which helps with eggs. Shiny charm, like I said, helps with shiny. The catching charm gives you a better chance of getting a critical catch or critical catch, which is where it catches, shakes in the air, drops, and it only has to pass like 1 check instead of like 4 checks. So, very useful to get that. There's the experience charm, which increases the amount of experience your Pokemon get. And the experience charm you get from the kid in the dojo at the Isle of Armor. I forget where the rest come from. The Mark charm comes from something in the Crown Tundra. And all it does is increase the chance of finding a little mark, which I think increases the chance of them having better stats. But either way, more Squavets. Squavets for days. Let's go, come on. It's almost not worth it for a Squavet. Squavet might end up on the back burner if it doesn't come around soon. It's like there's so many better shinies to go for, including some on this route. But I kind of had in my head, I'm just going to go kind of based on whatever you see first as you're going through the game. Ooh. And that's basically Squavet, Rookity, Wooloo. With some Nickets and Blipbugs. So it's just going to kind of go in order of the game, as opposed to like picking them and choosing them. But with Squavet behaving like this and just not be coming up shiny, I might just decide to change away from it. As you can see, Scyther's already killed over 50. I think it was over 50. The lack of Squavet spawns making it go slow. Oh, so slow. Little dance for good luck. Whoop-pow. Wish that dance did something. That'd be cool. Oh, son of a... Hi, Rookity. Now, see, the chain would be broken. The 25 chain to help you with the shinies would be broken if I fainted this or caught this Pokemon. However, it is not broken if you run away. So my odds will remain at 1 in 455. Not that those odds have been working for me, so maybe it wouldn't hurt to change them up. Just shy of 50, so this is the 50th. It's 50 so far this stream. Almost 1,400 in total. Trying to catch a shiny Squavit. I should find some something on YouTube that's just like not like white noise necessarily, but like water, like a waterfall noise that plays for like 10 hours. Just because. Might as well. That's how long it's gonna take me to find a Squavit. I'm gonna need that relaxation. Start stressing me out, these Squavits. Like, come on, 1,400 of these buggers. Like, all I want is a little red squirrel. But he's hiding. He's hiding so hard. And before I did the stream, I had been like doing this, and I was thinking to myself, man, am I sure that I'm doing this right? So I had to check, can it be in the overworld? Does it have to be a grass rustle? Can it be in this route? Like, what's going on? Like, am I doing something wrong to try and find a Squavit? Because this is ridiculous. Oh my god! Oh my god. Square shiny. Square shiny Squavit. Oh my. Oh wow. Just shy of 1,400. That took me 1,394 encounters. Very carefully. Hi, buddy. Get in. Please. I've not taken this long for you to not get in a Pokeball. Especially a Quick Ball. Times 4 catch rate. Let's go. Let's go. Got the... Oh my god, I can't believe that. Just as I was like talking about all the skepticism I had about being able to catch it, and there it is. Just like that. He should be worth like way more... Shiny should be worth more experience, in my opinion. You get a shiny, it should be worth like 10 times the XP. Not that I'd get much here, but I'm just saying. They're so rare, it would make sense. Oh, I can't believe it. I got him. Wow. Just wow. Maybe I should stream more often. It helps me out, apparently. Getting the shiny. Oh, I should save my game real quick before something happens. You'll go to a box. Don't worry, I'll come talk to you in a second. Let me save this game. Save, thank you. Now nothing can happen. I'm good to go. Unless my game kills itself. Oh. You can see all of the shinies I currently have. The Ponyta and the Rapidash came from Pokemon Go, so that's why I'm not counting them. The Raichu did as well. Pikachu, look at that. He's just like... whatever. But Squavit. I caught the Squavit. Didn't take all that. Wow. Man, is that streamer luck? Or what? What's going on here? Is that the luck of streaming? And it's the squares and everything. Square for the square shiny. Wow, man, dude. That's just unreal. Just as I was sitting there thinking to myself, this might not be worth it, and there he is. Gonna do some rearranging here. You go sit up there. Stupid thing, anyway. Who should I go after next? I might as well stay on this route, right? I mean, on here. Rookity? I'm thinking Rookity. I mean, it's probably the second most populous shiny on that route. Rookity with his little yellow self, yellow top, white belly, red eyes. Sorry, I'm just trying to get everything set up over here, guys. First, we're going to swap some things around like that. Maybe. There it goes. Alright, now I need to add in Rookity. Rookity. Here he is. Let's go. So I think for Rookity and the rest of this route, since none of the Pokemon other than Squavs are at 500, so the chain bonus isn't going to help that much. I am going to probably just kind of fight whatever until one of them gets to 500, and then I'll go from there. Update the system. There we go. Boom. That's who we're checking out. We're going after Rookity. But like I said, we'll probably that's how my boxes are set up, by the way. So these are all Pokemon that have come through trades in one way or another, and so they help my Lotto ID, and they're kind of separated from everybody else. And some of them I just needed doubles of to fill out my living Pokedex because I didn't want them to have like a Japanese name or any other of these random names, or like a French name like Koyom up there. These are all from trades. So they increase my Lotto ID chances with different numbers. Here's the start of my living Pokedex all the way through. The only Pokemon missing out of the first 400 Pokemon is Zacian at the end because he's in my party and I can't get a second one of him. I do have Zamazenta. And then you've got the Isle of Armor Pokedex, which only includes Pokemon that are not in the first Pokedex, which is like 100 110 Pokemon, something like that. It's missing Urshifu, who's in my party, and then it's also missing the special Pokemon that we'll maybe get at some point, Zarude. If he comes out in a special event, his spot's right here at the end. And then again, another break, and finally the Crown Tundra Pokedex, which is embarrassingly small. Not even like 2.5 pages worth of Pokemon. What I'm missing from here, and it's stuff I'm going to have to get probably through my Shield game. I'm missing Regidrago, because you only can pick one between Regieleki and Regidrago. So I have Regieleki, although I traded Drago for Lecky because that way I could go ahead and get my Pokedex filled. And then I also had Spectrier, who's missing right now. Traded him and got a Glastrier. So again, once I play my Shield game a bit more and catch up, I'll send him over here as well. But otherwise, yeah, every Pokemon that you can catch in the game, I have, except for those two at the end. And then box 30 are legendaries that are not Pokedex legendaries, because with the max layer, you can have. They've added all these different legendary Pokemon. I had a Solgaleo. I traded him for a Lunala because Sword can't catch Lunala, and since you get a free Solgaleo, I went ahead and traded it because you can also find them in the max layer. So the one I evolved, I went ahead and traded. But yeah, then you got all the other legendaries that aren't in the Pokedex, so they need a place to be, and this is where they're sitting. Box 31, bottom is again more traded Pokemon from this page, and then at the top we have my shinies so far. I will probably continue to fight Squavets in the efforts of trying to get another one, just so I can get a shiny Greedent as well, because Greedents don't spawn very frequently. So we'll just kind of run rampant on Route 1 here. I still can't believe that happened though. Just as I was like talking about changing things up or doubting something, boom, there it is, shiny Squavit. I need to check my Pokedex, I need to see where my count is. I need to adjust some things. Oops, oh well. I don't need to fight you anymore, go away. Hold on real quick. Pokedex for the numbers. As you can see, the crown for each Pokedex, meaning they're all complete. All the way to the bottom. Flip it around, there we go. Alright, so that's Squavit. Boom, with the shiny. So much better at that color tone. So we're going to be working on Rookidee, who I currently have 32 encounters or catches of him, which means he has no boosted odds except for the shiny charm. So we're going to go ahead and adjust my odds for him, since he is not quite there yet. Save. So yeah, current odds for him are 1 in 1024. We'll update those odds as things change. But that's the first stream catch shiny, which is Squavit, sitting up there in the top right. Rookidee, Wooloo. Speaking of Wooloo, where's Wooloo? Up here. Litbug. Rookidee. Nickets. There's Wooloo. That's not Wooloo. This is Wooloo. 24. Alright. see if we can make it 2 for 2 tonight. Oops, come here, Rickety. So Rickety is going to be the one that actively tracks. Like I said, because the catch streak isn't as big of a deal until you get to the 500 encounters, I will be just fighting pretty much everything on this route. Still crazy how off guard I got caught by that shiny Squavit. Wow, 1,400 attempts, just shy of. But he's mine. Oh, it felt really good catching that Squavit after all that time. That was like 14 hours of time and like 1,400 fights. It's insane. Hopefully the rest of these Pokemon are a little nicer on the odds. I'm gonna go up to this. I got a second shiny Squavit. I'm not gonna complain because that just means I can evolve one into the shiny Greedent. So right now it's pretty much just fight anything and everything on this route. But I'll be specifically tracking Rickety's encounters for odds that are going to be shown on screen there. Oh man. Shame no one was here to celebrate with me when I caught that Squavit. But the good thing about the internet, oh, it can be good, it can be bad too. But good for me is that no matter what, even if no one was here to share with me at the moment, people are going to be able to watch back and see the moment that I caught that wonderful pinkish red, rose-colored, there we go, rose-colored Squavit. So let's go, keep it rolling, more shinies to come, just fight everything. I would lose my mind if I found another shiny Squavit for two reasons. One, hell yes, I got another shiny Squavit. Second, why did I get two shiny Squavits in such a short period of time? Why did it take so long to get the first one? So it's like two sides of the same coin. But I don't just want to fight Squavits though, come on. Blipbug. His little like bow tie becomes like blue, I think, or purple when he's shiny. I think his belly becomes blue or purple too. That's his like shiny. It's very, very little to see when it comes to Blipbug shiny. But his evolution shinies are fantastic. So let's go get it on. Moving along. Hopefully people come along. Blipbug. Yep, Blipbug. I really want Blipbug shiny just for Orbeetle. So once we get to 50 encounters where we've fought and either killed or captured this Rookity, the odds will improve. So that's what we're going to do. And that's why I don't mind fighting everything, because the odds aren't great until you get to 500. And that's a lot of kills. And rather than just narrowly focus on one of these Route 1 Pokemon, like I did with Squavit, which was a mistake. We're going to just kind of attack all of them. Whoops, come here. chip away at their numbers, get their odds better and better, all kind of as a group until one of them hits 500, and then that's going to be the focus. So I can get that one in 455 odds instead of the 1 in 512. And that's a difference of 57. So it's a pretty big difference once you get low like that. When you're up at like 1024, the minute difference isn't as big of a deal. When you get down to 512, that's such a big deal to have that chain going to boost your numbers. Oh, there's a Wooloo over there now. The Rookidee. No, I'm not doing this optimal. If I was doing this optimal, I'd have 500 eggs to be hatching for something as well, but I'm kind of single-minded when it comes to this. It's like, I want a shiny, well, I'm going to go get that shiny. I'm not going to sit here and play games of try to like multitask shinies. I don't need eggs hatching and interrupting me and going in and out of the box left and right to do this. Is on for the rest of this route to shinies. Where are you going? I already caught you shiny, but if I can get a second one so I can have your evolution as well, I would love it. Shiny Dex is the current goal. That means I need you again. Wooloo's cool. Wooloo becomes a black sheep, as is Double. Their shiny forms, black sheep. Makes sense. Nickit becomes kind of like a gray and blue, like a bluish gray and then a dark blue, where the black is on him. So his body's like dark gray, or like the bluish gray, and then like the black around his eyes and his tail and stuff are dark blue. Interesting color scheme. So the Rookidee, the yellow that it becomes is not the yellow that's on its belly now. It's actually a light yellow on it where the blue is, and then the yellow belly becomes a white belly. Black stays black. Yeah, see, Gallade is here in case I run across a shiny Pokemon that doesn't want to get into the Quick Ball. I could bring Gallade out, put him to sleep, or false swipe them and just take it from there. Really tricky ones to catch, the ones that, like, if you want to like a Gigalith, since it likes to use explosion and kill itself, you pretty much are forced to catch the lower evolution for Gigalith, and not even try to shiny hunt Gigalith as a direct catch. Just too much risk involved, and the last thing you want to do is go through 1,000 Gigaliths, have a shiny pop up that doesn't get in the Quick Ball, and then just it kills itself immediately because the AI is stupid. Oh, Squavit again. Yes, I'm still listening to music, thank you. I mean, the stream's already a success because I caught a shiny. It only took me... where's my time? Yeah, it only took me like an hour and 15 minutes. It's not terrible for a shiny. Granted, I'd already fought 1,400 or 1,300 of those buggers, but still. I actually have an app on my phone that kind of keeps track of like your shinies. Like you can keep track of the number of encounters. It'll show you how much time you've spent, how much time between encounters, your current odds, although it's not perfectly updated for Sword and Shield. And then once you find the shine, you can push a little button and it'll register as being caught, the date, the time, how many tries, how many encounters, how long it took you. So you can kind of keep all that information, which is kind of cool. See how lucky you are or unlucky you are in my case. Blood bug? Nope, squat it. I don't know why I'm wasting attacks on Squavits. I don't need to anymore. I should be running for any Squavits I run into. Being stupid. Oh well. Really, once you get a Pokemon to 500 kill mark, you don't really have to start, or the 500 encounter mark, you don't have to keep fighting them. You can just run away. Although I'm not sure if you can keep a chain if you run away from one. Like, so let's say you built up the 25 chain, and then you ran away from one. I don't know if that breaks the chain or not. I don't think it would, but I haven't done any research into it, so. Already got you, Squavit. So unless you come back up as a rose, you can just get out of here. Get to the gone. Who do we have here? Oh, it's a Grubbin. That's what it is. I wanted to say Charger Bug, but that's his evolution. Grubbin. Its shiny form has red little horn thingies. Or whatever those are supposed to be. He and Caterpie are the rare finds on this route in the grass. Oh, and a Hoot Hoot. This is the first time I've seen a Hoot Hoot in this route. It might be. Well, we'll kill you too. Add to that total so my odds can improve. There's Caterpie. So we've seen like all of the random grass rustle encounters. Just like one after the other, after the other, after the other. Blip, bug, grubbin, hoot hoot, caterpie. And squavit we've seen too. But I don't need squavit anymore. So he needs to just bugger off. Get rid of these stinking squavits so I can get something else spawning over here. Like this rookity. In the stream around 8 to 8:30. That'll be about 2.5 hour stream. Considering I got one shiny in that period of time, that's not bad. It's a successful stream. If you're gonna shiny hunt on a stream and you don't catch a shiny, it's a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted video space. So I'm very happy that Squavit finally decided to become shiny for me. Like I said, 14 hours and 1,400 encounters later, that stupid thing finally showed up. Just as I was about to call it quits on him, too. Yeah, I should just pretend I'm not going to catch any of them. Oh, get rid of these squavits. Now that I don't want squavits as much, they're all over the place. Like, I'll take a second to shiny squavit so I can get the evolution, but I want to work on some of these other Pokemon now as well, you know? So that's what I'm trying to do. Just trying to whittle down or build up the number of encounters. I guess you should refer to it as the number of successful encounters. Today is Friday. Tomorrow is Saturday. There's a special stream tomorrow. We will be discussing, for anybody who watches or is interested in the show RWBY, Volume 8, Chapter 3. We will be discussing that. There will be no video of the show. I'll probably have some like just pictures of like the characters that I might flip between. If I'm talking about them. But since I hadn't talked about the first two chapters, it's going to be a longer stream than I would have thought to do it, because we're going to be talking about the first 3 chapters of Volume 8. And if people show up and want to talk about other stuff, we can talk about other chapters as well, or other volumes, I should say. Because I've watched the show pretty much since it started, and I love the show, and I'd be more than happy to share some discussions with some people. Because I feel like I have a lot of insights that a lot of reactors, other people who discuss it, seem to like miss out on, or don't think of in the same way. And I think I would really like to get a chance to like be with, like talk with like either like Murder of Crows or some of those other RWBY big name YouTubers, and just discuss things with them, because I think it would be really interesting throwing my 2 cents in with theirs. I mean, really, the best way to have a good discussion about anything is to get as many points of view as possible. If you're sitting there and you're discussing stuff, and it's just your point of view, there's really nothing to it. I mean, it's what you think, and you're going to miss out on some stuff that other people will have picked up on, and they will miss out on stuff that you picked up on. I've seen it plenty of times. There's been times where I've watched the show, and then I go back and I watch like someone reacting to the show, or anything that I've watched someone react to, and I'll be like, how could you miss this? It's so obvious. It drives me crazy sometimes, but that's what discussion is for. And so hopefully I'll have some people join, or I'll find a way to join people, and we'll discuss, we'll talk, we will analyze and go in depth with RWBY and see just where Volume 8 is going and what it is doing, and if it is doing a good job or not. Spoiler alert, I think it's doing a fantastic job so far. except for one little niggling thing. But we won't really talk about that until tomorrow. So. Now it's just Pokemon and chill until I find a shiny and go crazy. Oh, and Nickit. Need to build you up too. I actually like your. See all the black around the eyes, the black on the tail, and the feet and the ears. It all becomes like a dark blue, and then the body becomes like this blue gray. Looks dope. Oh, you. That's just rude. You should just accept your fate, buddy. Oh, man. I think the hardest part about streaming, especially when you don't have people around, is just filling the silence and talking. Of course, when people drive outside my window like crazy fucking idiots, silence is filled with that. But other than that, yeah, it's just it wears your voice down. You get dry throat, and then you're trying to find stuff to talk about that's related to what you're doing, or just whatever. Trying to create some sort of interest. But it's hard because people don't want to sit down and watch some random person for 2-3 hours unless they're really into what they're doing. Like, the only people I'm probably going to see on these streams for like the first, I don't even want to think about how long it would take, but until like the following actually builds up, are going to be people who just pop in because they really want to see shiny hunting, because they're really interested in Pokemon, because they really want to see the randomized Nuzlocke, or they're really into my other series like the Formula One simulator game I'm playing, or Microsoft Flight Simulator that I'm playing. Those are all good to play and they're fun to play, and I enjoy those just as much as anything. But you need to find the people to get. You need to. It's sort of one of those like, you will build it. If you build it, they will come. Except it's if you stream it, they will come. I just need to find a time and then find those people to have them come join up and just join in on the fun. The Nuzlocke especially, it's like Nuzlocke, you want to name the Pokemon, but if I don't have anybody in the stream, no one's watching, then I don't get the names. I don't have people I can name them after. So if you watch this and you want to watch my Nuzlocke series, or if you are watching my Nuzlocke series, feel free to leave me notes, comments. Heck, even email me. My email's available somewhere, I believe, on my channel. Say, hey, I watched your series. I like it. Here's a name. I have a suggestion for you for a male or female Pokemon or whatever. I'd be more than happy to include someone's name when I'm naming these Pokemon. Like if someone was here right now and when I caught Squad and they wanted me to name it after them, heck yeah, let's go. I'll have a whole party of shiny Pokemon named after people who are enjoying the show. Even if the show is trying to find Rookies, and now I'm trying to find Rookies, they're just not showing up. Like, Rookies were really annoying when I was hunting Squavit because they keep spawning, and when Rookies spawn, they like fly straight at you. So you're sitting there and you're like waiting to see if a Squavit spawns. Rookity spawns, flies straight at you and initiates battle. And you're just like, ah, come on, I'm trying to just get Squavits here. Why you do this? Why you doing this? But it's good. I just had to run away so I didn't break my streak. Streak's not important right now because, oh, how did I hit that? Whatever. Whatever, Squavit. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's what I'm telling you. Get out. Stop. There. Get out of here. I got you. I'll take a second, but I already got you. What we got over here? Ooh, an Orchidee in the corner over there. This chill music's really vibing. Kind of keeps the like monotony flowing, so that it's not as bad. Yeah. So. Rickety, yep, I missed you. There we go. Let's go, Rickety. Scyther's running out of attacks. I think Scyther, if he runs out of attacks, means he will have defeated like 107 Pokemon or something like that. I haven't looked at the math. I have to do the math, but I know I'm pretty sure he's able to knock out over 100 Pokemon by himself, which is why he's part of this crew of shiny hunting. Still need to get Mewtwo maxed up. Mewtwo's kind of interesting. I might have to change his moves around because he has like 30 attacks packs, but it's Mewtwo, so why would I not have him? It's kind of hard to like put Mewtwo in a box and be like, sorry buddy, you just don't like. But what's good about this, with the Sword and Shield games is you can like remember moves and stuff, so even if like I get rid of Future Sight or Psyshock, I can sit there and be like, okay, those are gone, and they replace with like Confusion or something else with a lot more attacks before it runs out, and I can just relearn the good attacks later on down the line if I want to. So Mewtwo also has, I think, Rest. So he recharges his health because he's not overpowered enough as it is. Only a few Rickety away from increasing the odds. I wonder if the underside of his wings is a different color. When he flaps them, it's like black outlining white. I wonder if it changed to like the kind of light yellow color of his upper body when he flaps, or if they stay white when he's a shiny. Squavit. Not gonna kill you, Squavit, because I've already killed 1,400 of you. Oops. Said I wasn't gonna kill you. Oh, I like the guitar riff on this one. Oh yeah. That's another thing that might come on my channel at some point is music related stuff. I do have electric guitars that I've played for like 20 years. Kind of off and on over 20 years. So I'm not like super great, but you never know. There's already a video on my YouTube channel of me playing guitar, a Muse song. It's named a Muse song. But I played it and I did really well, and I was like, I'm just gonna upload it. But I was having a lot of trouble actually recording Rocksmith, which is what I was playing to do guitar stuff. And I'm pretty solid as long as they're not like crazy solo stuff. Like I got the fundamentals down pretty good. It's just I never really put in the time to like learn to just shred and just rip solos. So instead of ripping solos, it's just RIP solo. So, but the good thing about Rocksmith is you kind of can like hit half the solo, and it's not like Rock Band, which would like just say you fail. Instead, it's like you can just have it let it just go on. It'll show that you suck there, but hey, you can keep playing the song. I'm sure if I put the time into it, I could probably learn a good number of solos. I mean, there are some solos that I can play on certain songs. Nothing like crazy solo-wise. Nothing like where they're just shredding it like 30 notes a second. You know what I mean? But I also have an electronic drum kit. I've always been pissing everybody around me off because I tap my hands on everything. Just because I'm bored. And so I finally got a drum set about a year ago. An electronic drum set. So that it's more customizable and smaller and doesn't piss off the neighbors. So I have that, and I might do some drum covers here and there on it. Because there are some songs that I've pretty much nailed down that are not stupid basic like pop songs, but like not stupid hard either, like Danny Carey of Tool, crazy, nothing like that. Just solid songs that have like a solid like groove and a beat to them, but have some good fills and some tricky parts in them, just to kind of keep you on your toes. Those kind of things. We'll see. Depends if I can figure a way to like hook it up and record it, and then I would also need a camera, because the only camera I own would be the one that's on my phone, and that's just one tone. I really like this playlist of like chill songs. They're fantastic. Keeps things mellow, helps release stress, and you can just get lost in it. I think I've put about 125 hours into this game. I feel like if I start shiny hunting real hard, I'm gonna get hundreds more hours put into this game. I don't know why I just ran into a Squavit. I don't need a Squavit. Oh well. See ya. Blipbug? Nope. Of course it's a Squavit. You know, these random like unseen grass rustle things used to almost always be Blipbugs. Now that I've caught a shiny Squavit, the game's like, oh, you just want more Squavits, right? No, I don't. I do not want more Squavits. I want to move about my business. Leave me alone. Give me Orchidees, Caterpies, Hoothoots, Blipbugs in particular for those rustles. I wonder what my Wooloo count is at. I wonder if it's overtaken Rookidee or not. Rookidee's almost to the improved odds, so once we get there that number will change. But it's kind of like a wait and see game at the moment. There's Squavits everywhere. Go away, Squavits. Like, now that I don't want Squavits, they're just non-stop Squavits. And when I was hunting them, it would be like 3/4 not Squavits. This game is trying my patience, which is why it's a good thing I have chill music in the background. Run away. There you go. Oh, Caterpie. Caterpie shiny is interesting. It's just like a gold or yellow Caterpie. Which I assume means that the Metapod shiny would be like the same kind of goldish yellow color. But Butterfree, I forget what Butterfree looks like exactly. Just rearranges some of the colors, does some things, but Butterfree looks pretty cool. Caterpie looks pretty cool. Metapod can never look cool. I don't care what they do to it, what color they make it. Poof, go away. That's what I want. Get rid of the Squavits so other Pokemon can show up and we can fight them and improve my odds for catching those guys. My chair is squeaky. I apologize. I try not to move much, but it gets uncomfortable sitting in one position for a very long period of time. Rookidee! I need to check my Pokedex to make sure I didn't miscount my Rookidee fights. So in case you don't want to do the math of the numbers yourself, by the 955th encounter, you should have caught at least one shiny of that Pokemon, based on math. And that's the simple math. More complicated math would say a number less than that, but basically that number derives from, you get to 500 to improve your odds to 1 in 512. Plus, you already have the chain going of 25, which gives you to 1 in 455. So from 500 kills onward, the next 455, you should produce one shiny. That's where the number comes from. Now, you can do more complicated math by implementing how much these odds are at each point of the first 500. So, like for the first 50 of 1 in 1,024 odds, and then the odds just keep going down as you kill more and more, or catch more and more. And so there's some sort of combination of that which comes up with some sort of number which should be the absolute average, which the absolute average would be how many Pokemon it should take to get one on average across all Pokemon attempts throughout the entire game. Squavit pretty much alone put me way behind by going over 400. Right? Yeah, over 400, almost double the number. So, being almost double the number wasn't good. So as you can see, since this Rookidee is, I believe, our 50th, the odds have increased, or decreased. They've gotten better. It's now just 1 in 819. That's for the Rookidees. That doesn't include the Wooloos or the Blipbugs or anything else, because I don't know how many I've gotten. I'm only tracking the number of encounters for Rookidee at the moment, because that's my primary focus. But I still want to, while the numbers aren't favorable to do the chaining yet, I want to improve the numbers for all of them at kind of the same time, so I'm not running around as much. I'm just kind of like more in action all the time. And that way, when I do catch the Rookidee shiny, I will switch over to like the Wooloo or the Blipbug or the Nickit or whatever, and it will be a lot less work to get to where it needs to be to have really, really good odds. So that's kind of where that comes from. And I actually do need to check my Pokedex on Rookidee because I want to make sure I'm not mistaken how many I've taken out. 53. I was actually under. I missed a couple. Okay, that's fine. So you've taken out 53. But 50 is the threshold for the first improvement in your odds. Then it's 100, then 200, 300, and then 500 are the numbers that you have to hit to improve your odds by various amounts. You can do the research, just go online, type into Google, shiny Pokemon odds, Pokemon Sword Shield. You'll get all sorts of articles and stuff that'll go through and break everything down in detail. No need for me to do it again and again and again. I said it earlier in the video, like towards the start of the video, what the odds were for various things. So, and then also in Sword and Shield, I didn't think I talked about this, but in Sword and Shield, they introduced a second type of shiny known as a square shiny, which has a, oh geez, I think it's 1 in 16. Sorry, I'm just looking it up real quick. Yeah, 1 in 16 chance of being a square shiny. However, if you're doing the chaining, the 25 kill chaining or 25 capture chaining, it actually flips the odds. So if you're doing the chaining, you actually increase your odds of having the square shiny to 15 of 16, with the normal shiny being just a 1/16 chance. So, yeah, there's a lot of complication, but there's nothing different between the square shiny and the normal shiny. There's no color difference, nothing like that. It's just the animation that appears when they appear in battle will either be the normal shiny sparkles or it'll be some squares that sparkle, and so that's the only difference between a square and a normal shiny. I don't know currently if they believe one is more sought after than the other. Ideally, like if you wanted to like truly maximize catching every variation of every kind of thing, you'd want to catch one of each, but I think that would drive somebody absolutely insane trying to capture two of every shiny, trying to get one that's a star shiny and one that's a square shiny. I know I wouldn't be able to do it. It's hard enough just to get normal shinies. Wouldn't it? It has got an Asiatic sort of vibe to it, this song. Oh yeah, definitely an older Asian themed kind of song to it, mixed with some modern elements. Japanese maybe? Looking for the name of this. Picture they have is like a Shinto shrine with some bamboo trees for the song, so I would say it's probably Japanese themed, but with Japanese like ideology in terms of making of the music, but it sounds great either way. And since Pokemon is a Japanese game, shoot, get out of here. Stupid Squavit. Oh, I accidentally forgot I ran out of moves. Oh, I'm sorry, Scyther. Whoops. I got distracted by the music. I need to change Pokemon. My bad. I apologize, Scyther. I'm so sorry. So, go with Chandelure. My most recent level 100 Pokemon, as I was doing a bunch of egg hatching, as I was working on my living decks. Didn't get any hatches that were shiny though, except for Pinsir. I was looking for Pinsir. Because I was going to like trade Pinsir for various things. But Mystical Fire. I always thought it would be really cool if like you have a ghost Pokemon that's got like these ghost flames. Their fire attack animations would have like the ghost flame animations. Like the ghost color, the ghost fire color for their animations. I thought that would have been a cool touch. But oh well. Get lost, Squavit. Get lost, Squavit. Litbug. Oh, of course it's a Squavit. Can't get rid of these things now that I've caught the shiny. Squavits are everywhere. But here's a Rookidee. Alright. I like how this music's starting out. This song. just love the mixing in of the mutes when you're strumming along to give it that flavor. Oh, Squavets. You really gotta leave me alone now. Jeez, there's just nothing but Squavets. Okay, a Blipbug. I'll take a Blipbug. 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 Burn in the mystical fire. Just imagine if this animation was like the purpley blue flames instead of the normal flames. It's so dope. There's a lot of little things that the Pokemon creators just miss out on that would be... They're like kind of little things but would like make such an awesome addition to the game. What I'm really hoping for, though, is that their next game, instead of just continuing the same trend of like, what's the next gimmick we can come up with? From Mega Evolution to Totem Pokemon to Dynamaxing Pokemon. Let's instead just, you've gotten the technology in place, you've kind of opened up that door with Sword and Shield. Make a full-on Pokemon open world MMORPG, okay? Where all of the regions are present. You can go to Kanto, you can go to Johto, you can come over here to the Kalos region, you can go to the Unova region, they're all there. You can go to Alolan, you can go to Galar, they're all there. They're just all different parts of the world map of the game. Maybe add another new region, which can be the starting region, and get that Pokemon count total to like about 1,000. Pretty much call it quits. You can't do this forever. You're starting to overlap similar Pokemon. Like there's only so many things you can turn into a Pokemon. Oh god, I'm just leaving this grass patch. I can't deal with the Squavets up here. Peace. But yeah, just MMORPG with more, with less focus on such a silly story. God, just everything is a Squavet right now. Get out of here, Squavets! Come on. It's like you just want me to murder the rest of the Squavets on the route. Stop. Just stop. All I want is for you to go away. Oops. But without me having to kill you. Please. I need Rookies, Wooloos, Nickets, Blipbugs. Just... Oh, there's a Rookidee. Ow. Blipbug. Like I said, I'll take a Blipbug. Trying to find anything but Squavets. They're just everywhere. I hope my voice is in time with the music or it sounds like I'm totally offbeat. I also have to hope that the sound's all good. I've tried to listen to it, but it's hard to do with the microphone. Because if I try to play the sound with the microphone on, just so I can hear the microphone volume, I just get lots of feedback and stuff, and it's just kind of crazy. It's like, oh, Caterpie. So I've tried to adjust all the volume levels to be good, so the game volume isn't too loud because it's repetitive as anything. So we got the nice comforting music that hopefully isn't too loud. It's just chilling, and hopefully my voice is easy to hear, but it isn't too loud. I'll have to play this back after the stream is done just to see if everything came out all right. Hopefully, it's a real puzzle trying to adjust all these different volume mixes to be the right ones. You got like 7 different volume mixes to play with. So, rookity, rookity, rookity. Who could it be but rookity? Who could it be? Well, it's rookity. Yes, sir, indeed. Didn't quite work as a rhyme. The slant rhyme there. I was clicking on yes, sirree. Who could it be? It's rookity. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree, that's who it be. And this course, squavets. Squavets, squavets, squavets. Oh, I'm getting so tired of you, squavet. Like, half an hour ago, I was all about squavets. Now I'm really over you. Please be yes. Oh, double rookity up here. Let's go. Here's another feature that they should have that's kind of like a quality of life feature. Like when you run out of PP for a move, which Chandelure is about to do, next time, once you're out of that move, if it's like your first move, so let's say I run out of Mystical Fire, okay? Next time I go to hit the attack button, it would be really nice if I hit, what's all this? Come on, yeah, Unnerve, I get it. I'm not eating berries. Anyway, so you hit fight, and instead of the arrow being on Mystical Fire, if it's at 0, it should just start out at Hex. And then it should start out at Leaf as it goes, and as you run out, it should just start down. Just small little things that make a big difference, really, especially when you're doing things like shiny hunting, which has been a part of the Pokemon series for forever, so they know it takes a long time. If you can just cut down on time, even just a little bit, by not having to move the cursor down once or twice just to get to your next attack that you have, that would be so big, and it seems like it would be such an easy thing to implement versus the whole just having me have to manually select it every time. It's like there's no point in putting it over because I'm gonna hit fight, and if I just hit A, it does nothing. It doesn't tell me anything, it just is like, nope, nothing happens. So why not just go ahead and have the arrows spawn, or the cursor select the first available move with attacks left. Because you can't actually, if you hit fight and you have nothing left, you don't get the cursor. It just automatically goes straight to struggle. So why not just have it, there's no reason for the cursor to ever select an item or a move without any PP, because there's no reason for you to select it. You can't select it. And even when you're completely out, you can't select it. So it just seems like something that'd be real simple and easy to do. And would be a great for shiny hunting because it saves you that extra half second or so, somewhere around about a half second per. And when you're doing like 1,400, attacks or 1,400 encounters, that half second becomes 700 seconds, which is over 10 minutes of time that you would have saved. Which, like I said, it's not a huge amount, but it adds up, especially if you do that over and over again and you shiny hunt like a full shiny dex. It'd be huge. It'd be absolutely massive to have that kind of time just shaved off. Like I said, there's a lot of little things Pokemon creators could do just to make things just a little better. One of the things I wish they would let you do is turn off flavor text, or allow you to skip through it. Like when Rookity appears and it's like, Unnerve. I know what Unnerve is. I know that Rookity has Unnerve. I wish I could just skip over it. So I wish, see it says Unnerve. I wish I didn't have to hear your team is just while it's saying in that Chandelure's waiting orders. Just get rid of all that. Allow me to turn that stuff off so that I can get to the battle faster instead of taking all that extra time to throw up a bunch of information that, in all things considered, is useless to me. Because it doesn't matter if I can't eat berries. It doesn't matter if my Chandelure is awaiting instructions or whatever. None of that matters. It just doesn't. I want to be able to turn it off so I can just get to what I need to do and move on. But yeah, whatever. Is what it is, I suppose. We shall do what we shall do and continue to hunt the elusive shinies. We're making some progress on these Ricketies, though. Already up to around 64. I'm really bad at keeping track of remembering to hit the thing on my phone to increase the number of encounters. And then I'm like, did I hit it? And I'll hit it an extra time. That's why it's good the Pokedex exists. Because the Pokedex will tell me exactly how many of these I've fought. Oh, it just turned to nighttime. 8 p.m. Like I said, we'll probably go for, at most, maybe about a half hour more. Unless the people join and really want to talk it out and enjoy the stream. But otherwise, probably give it another half hour. Make some inroads on these various Route 1. Why did I just waste an attack on a Squavit? Oh, God. But yeah, we'll just cruise on along until about 8:30 if nobody shows up. I'll be satisfied with the progress I've made, especially having caught finally the shiny Squavit. You know, I've got a full right-hand side of the screen of Pokemon. So, no need for me to... I wasn't paying attention when this bug popped up. He's not shiny, is he? I don't think so. No, he's not shiny. See, there's a problem with some of the ones that are, like, hard to tell if they're shiny. Like a Pikachu. If a Pikachu popped up that was shiny and I didn't catch the animation, I would be really hard-pressed to be like, is that a shiny Pikachu? It'd make me nervous, and I'd have to, like, catch it just to be on the safe side versus risking killing it. Blipbug? No. Squavit. Grubbin. Trying to get these Squavits to disappear so I can actually like get other spawns, but it just keeps spawning Squavits endlessly. It's so infuriating. Like I was over Squavits about 800 kills ago. See, it just spawns more Squavits. Could you please go away? Oh my god. I think the Squavits are going to wear me down faster than anything if they just won't go away. Just non-stop spawning Squavits. When I was hunting Squavits, there were a lot of Rookedees and Wooloos, and now there's none of those and just Squavits, and it's really infuriating. Because it's just like, get out of my face already, Squavit. I've caught your shiny version. Go away. Oh. No. Rickety! And Caterpie. Just Squavits. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I please get something besides Squavit? Thank you. Ooh, you saved me a headache. It was so ridiculous. All of a sudden, it's just nothing but Squavits everywhere. Like, when I was still hunting the shiny Squavit, this is the kind of spawns I could have used, and I wasn't getting them. And now that I really don't need Squavits at all, it's just nothing but Squavits. Just nothing but Squavits. Wait, what? You missed? Oh no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Just use a ghost move on a normal type. That was stupid. So you get into a rhythm when you're doing shiny hunting and you risk accidentally doing stuff you didn't mean to do. Which is why we're going to accidentally murder shiny Pokemon. Rickety. So I'm just going to be sitting here going over, killing, you know, encountering, knocking them out. And the shiny one's going to appear, and I'm just going to go through the motions of fight, thief, and I'm going to be like, oh wait, and I'm going to be really, really upset. But in the meantime, just build those numbers. Build those numbers. Oh yeah. And the Rookity. If it wasn't for all these Squavits, this additional shiny thing would go much faster. Flamethrower. Let's go. Finally, spawning stuff that I need instead of just Squavits. I'm just chilling to this music at this point. And another Squavit. God, nothing but Squavits. Oh, this game makes me hate playing this right now. If it keeps this up, I'm just gonna call it quits early. Thought 8:30, but it's just like Squavit. Oh my God, Squavits. I never, ever saw this many Squavits when I was actually trying to get Squavits. It's like the game knows what I'm trying to do, and it's intentionally poking fun at me. Like, oh, you killed like 1,400 of these. You sure you don't want to kill some more? At this point, I'm pretty sure I don't ever want to see a Squavit again. So please stop. Squab, nope. Rookity, thankfully. Rhyme all day. If that's okay. Flamethrower. Game over. And squad. There's Rookity. Another Rookity. It'd be nice to get Rookities to 100 encounters to improve the odds again, but with all the squabbits spawning, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So you've got all the squabbits, and then you've got occasional Wooloos and Nickets. So. Like this Wooloo. Oh, it's another Rookity. Gotta remember to tap the app to make my count go up. And then I just need to flamethrower this poor little bird. Tiptoed up, there it is. Another Rookity. Trying to pick up the pace with these Rookities. Take it all day. Scare that one off. Get the Rookity. Working towards that next threshold for improvement. Just realized that my actual odds are off. Oops, I looked at the wrong number. My odds for Rookity should actually be 1 in 1024, not 1 in 819. Oops. I'll just leave it there because no point in changing it for a few more Rookities to change it back again. I just looked the wrong thing is all. Oh well, it's not like I'm going to find a shiny Rookity anytime soon anyway. Hoot burn. One thing that I really understood about this game is how many flying Pokemon are just automatically also tagged with normal typing. It's kind of like an insult to injury sort of thing. Because one of flying strengths is against fighting, but then you neutralize that advantage by having so many of the flying Pokemon also just become normal Pokemon because fighting's good against normal. So it neutralizes the advantage. Or at the very least makes it so that the fighting no longer has less damage against it. So it's like, it's just one of those things where it's like, why? Why does Pidgeotto, Pidgeot all have to be normal flying? Why does Hoot Hoot and Noctowl have to be normal flying? So many normal flying Pokemon instead of just flying. Like, it doesn't really make sense. I never really understood normal that much to begin with, but normal flying being like the standard, like you can't have just flying. It like doesn't exist. Like Rookidee. Isn't Rookidee like just normal flying as well? Or is it actually just flying? It is just flying. It is one of the only just flying Pokemon, if I'm sure. If I'm remembering that correctly. Interesting. Because most flying Pokemon get tagged with that normal thrown on top of it too. I wonder why they chose not to do it with Rookidee. Because like if you go to Pidgey, for example, it's normal flying, and so are all of its evolutions. Hoot Hoot, same deal. Normal flying. Why are these classified normal flying? But Rookidee, which has no differences in terms of like how it's designed from other bird Pokemon, not normal flying. Oh well. Maybe it's a balancing thing, I don't know, but it just seems kind of weird to me. So yeah, there are so few just like pure flying type Pokemon. Like if it's a flying Pokemon, it's flying in either normal or something else. Like water flying or electric flying or grass flying or psychic flying. But normal flying, just flying is like non-existent. Actually, take a peek at my Pokedex really quick, because I'm actually kind of curious. Since Rookidee is just flying, not Pokemon, Pokedex, the Pokedex, the main one. So. Starting past these guys. Or bug flying, you know? So bug psychic, bug. Oh, see, bug flying. Up, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, normal flying. Rookidee, Corvusquire are the only two flying as it is. Pidove, normal flying, and same for its evolutions. It's like, why make the Pokemon a flying Pokemon if it's just going to lose one of its advantages right off the bat by tagging it with normal? Because the normal tag on anything is just a disadvantage. It has no advantage really, except being immune to ghost types. That's the only thing normal grants you as far as like a good thing. It gives you nothing else. It doesn't, but it gives you a couple weaknesses because you also can't attack ghost types, and you are 2 times weak to fighting. And another person revving their car for no reason outside my apartment. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm just curious. Water flying. ice flying. I don't know how many more flying there's going to be, psychic flying. But like if you look at through the generations, most of like the early route bird Pokemon are normal flying. And that's just kind of like pointless. It really hurts them to be normal flying versus just flying. Because the normal's not going to add any protection to them. It's going to eliminate one of their protections in that instead of fighting being weak against the flying, it's now just normal damage because it's a normal, which is 2 times. So, I mean, it gives it some like protection from ghost types because ghost types can't touch them because they're normal if it's a ghost attack. But yeah, if you look at all, I don't know, it's just weird. Never really understood why they did that to so many flying Pokemon that were just flying Pokemon, but they're just like, they're flying. We're just gonna stick the normal tag on there, just because. Why not? Imagine how much better Pidgey and some of the other early ones would be if they would not have stuck that normal tag as one of their typings. It's so sad. Rookity, rookity, rookity. Oh yes, a nerve. Because my level 100 Chandelure is going to eat a berry to save itself from your overwhelming attacks. Another stinking Squavit. Lip bug. Attacks for Chandelure here. Oh, I'm running out of time for the stream too. Whoop, get away from me. You stupid Squavit. Yay, Rookity. Maybe I'll go until Chandelure's out of attacks. Like a good stopping point. Like 20 some odd more Pokemon. Woo! So yeah, if I go until Chandelure runs out of his thief attack, or her, is it he or her? Yeah. So 18 Pokemon, 17 after this one. Seems like a good stopping point. Get us a good amount of numbers starting towards shinies on this route. So the next time I stream, we'll hopefully not be too far away from catching one. Either a Wooloo or a Rookity. Nickit, Caterpie, and Blipbug are going to be a little further behind because they're well, Nickit's a rarer spawn on the overworld, and then Blipbug and Caterpie and Hoothoot in the rustling grass. They don't tend to get the rustle grass too much, so yeah. And another Wooloo. And down he goes. And a Wooloo again. Why not? And not the Pokemon, why not? Just why not? What's really funny to me is that flavor text at the beginning of the battle where the Pokemon's like feeling something. And it's like you're level 100 and you're facing like a level 3 Rookidee or something. And it's like, and the flavor text is like, Chandelure doesn't feel like it's going to do well in this battle. It's like, really? It's kind of odd because you could practically just, I mean, well, against a Wooloo, you can't even be touched. Because it's not going to know anything that can hurt you. But, yeah, whatever. They're insecure. They're insecure. Just seems strange that a level 100 could have any worry about the fight. Worry about his ability to fight, fighting a level 3. Oh, it's a Wooloo parade over here. Counting sheep. It's going to put me to sleep. And once again, it wants to make sure I'm still listening to the music. Oh, I say I am. Bye-bye, Wooloo. This music list here has just been great. It's really been enjoyable to listen to this entire 2.5 hours. Come on, Chandelure, can you find a shiny before you run out of moves? Probably not. The odds are really stacked against you there. Although this chain of Wooloos is really something. Was that like 6 Wooloos in a row now? 7? 8? I don't know. Quite a few. Suits me fine. Because the chain actually improves it in steps as well. Like 25 is the max, but it's like every 5 in the chain increases your odds slightly. It's just that 25 is the max, and I haven't been able to find the math on the other ones. That's like really understandable, so I just leave it alone. I just do like the base numbers with the shiny charm until I get to the best odds, and then I put the chain on top of that, and that's where I get to 1 in 455 if I get there. Technically, odds, statistically speaking, at some point I should not need to have like best odds to find one of these shinies, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. Ooh. Oh great, the Squavit's back. Oh, double Squavits. Run away up, Wooloo. I mean, this would be great if I was specifically hunting Wooloos, because I'd be getting a nice chain going. Oh, that hurt. Banging your knee on your desk. Never fun. How many moves does Chandelure have left before he's out? Rookidee! Yep, unnerved. Don't know what that does. Alright. 7 more after this guy. And then before we fully sign off, I'm going to just take a look at my Pokedex numbers, make sure I've got an idea of where I'm at with all these Pokemon in terms of their encounter totals so that I can hopefully be aware of which one's in the lead, which one I should be focusing on more. Yada yada yada. Get out of here, Squabit. Thank you, Rookity. So right now, if I've not been miscounting, Rookity's at 81. Which the odds that are just showing on screen are off. The odds I'm showing should be after I get to 100. Because you start at 1 in 2048 with the Shiny Charm. At 50 you go to 1 in 1024. And then at 100 you go down to 1 in 819.2. Another Rookity. Fantastic. Squabit, go away. Here's Rookity. There's a couple of them. Fantastic. Rookity again. Three more after this Pokemon. And we'll count the numbers, see where we're at with all the different Pokemon on this route. Rookity. Is that Rookity? Yeah, it's Rookity. Thought for a second I might have gotten the Grass Rustle. Probably would have been a Squabit just to piss me off. It wasn't. So we'll just keep going with this. Also, some abilities are kind of silly. Like let's look at Unnerve for a second here. Why would Unnerve work in the situation presented here? You're a level 3 Rookity against a level 100 Chandelure. What makes you think that would in any way unnerve Chandelure? Hey, whatever. Abilities don't gotta make sense, they just gotta work. I guess. Are you the final attack for me? I hope I didn't forget and get struggle again. Oh, I got one more after you. You're not the last one for tonight. I'll be back to continue destroying your brothers and sisters. Don't you worry. I try to get those other two Pokemon up to level 100 just to save some time on that experience screen. Woo! Congratulations! You are the last one of the night. Waiting my instructions. Here's my instruction. Die. Alright, now it's time to get out of the grass, get over to the Pokemon Center, count my numbers, see where we're at, and call it a night. Bike time. Every time I ride the bike from the Poké Center down, I always run right here and get stuck. It's like I hit the zoom button, run right there, and immediately lose all my momentum. It's like, whoops. Yes, please rest my Pokemons. Thank you. My Pokemon is good to go. Alright, let's look at some numbers here. Let's see where we're at. I have to try to scroll back up because I was stupidly scrolling through this thing. Should leave it where I'm fighting at, which is down here. Hulu. 55. I think I added about 30 to that. Nickets up to 17. I added like 3. Squavets are gonna be $9.99 because I can't add to you. Oh, look at the shiny Squavit. So glad I got that. Took forever, but I got it. 89. I always find out high on the numbers on my town, my app here. Oh, 89 Rookies, moving along nicely. Oops. Hoot Hoots, added a couple to this, up to 5. Grubbin, up to 5 as well after adding a couple. Caterpies, we're up to 8 after a few of you. Blipbugs, up to 22. Sweet. So those are the numbers. The first increase in odds happens at 50 encounters, then 100, 200, 300, and finally 500. Chaining up to 25 increases your odds, and of course the shiny charm is the most important thing you can have the shiny hunt. I hope anybody who watches this has a lovely day, morning, evening, night, whatever time it may be for you. Hope you enjoyed watching me strive for shinies and succeed in catching the Squavit after 14 hours and 1,400 attempts. It was crazy. I enjoyed it. I hope you all did too. But that is going to end it for the night. Have a great evening. Feel free to tune back in. You can always check the schedule on my Twitch channel. It should always be correct. I try to keep things as ahead as I can and make sure that they are also correct as far as time and what I will be doing. So if you're interested in this, if you're interested in the Nuzlocke, if you're interested in some of the simulator stuff, or anything else I post up on there, please feel free to join me at those times. I would love to have you along. But for now, have a good night.